Why are you smiling? Why the F are you smiling? Hello, my fam. Perez Hilton here, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and former child actor Haley Joel Osment is all grown up. He's almost 40 years old. The Sixth Sense alum is 37 and was just arrested for possession of the go-go. He was also charged with public intoxication and disorderly conduct. And it gets worse, but let's rewind before we get there. Haley Joel was at a bar with friends when he had one too many to drink and they stopped serving him. He spilled the beverage and they cut him off, and that set him off, so he stormed off. He was at Mammoth Mountain and headed to the chairlift to go up to the mountain, even though he didn't have his snowboard on him. He was also wearing his helmet on backwards. A female crew member was trying to reason with him and telling him not to get on the chairlift, but he was having none of that. How would he get back down without skis or a snowboard? Even other people waiting in line that were held up because of him were telling him to get out of the line. And then things escalated and the police were called. And that's when things turned anti-Semitic. Body camera footage from the authorities show the out-of-work actor using a Jewish slur. Why? Why? And then smiling like this after being arrested. Ironically, he was taking a break from living with his sister and said in an interview that was published before his recent arrest that he needed to give his sister some privacy. His home burned down in Altadena in January, and he'd been staying with his sibling, who is also an actor, since then. And unfortunately, things exploded, and now he's really sorry. Haley Joel released a statement after that body camera footage and his arrest for public intoxication, disorderly conduct, and possession of a controlled substance. He says, "I am absolutely horrified by my behavior. Had I known I used this disgraceful language in the throes of a blackout, I would have spoken up sooner. The past few months of loss and displacement have broken me down to a very low emotional place. But that's no excuse for using this disgusting word. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize to absolutely everyone that this hurts. What came out of my mouth was nonsensical garbage. I've let the Jewish community down and it devastates me. I don't ask for anyone's forgiveness, but I promise to atone for my terrible mistake." And this is not his first run-in with the law. In 2006, he was charged with DUI and possession of the herb, which back then was illegal. But DUI is still illegal. And it seems like he has issues with the liquor. And back in 2018, police were called after he got into a verbal argument at an airport. It seems he also has issues with his temper. And like I said, he's almost 40 years old now. Thoughts? Let's discuss this all in the comments section.